shift itself has created a problem for this country. See, when you do not define the corruption to really put everybody in that catch, you are creating a problem for the country. I'll give you a good example. I've been Minister for Sports, and during my time, for the first time, Ghana qualified to play the World Cup. When I became Minister for Sports, one of the first group of people I met were officiating people for football matches. I invited all of them to my office because the league becomes important when people see fairness. You destroy the league of this country when people know that matches have been fixed. Corruption got so deep after 2010 into football playing in this country that Ghanaians no more even are interested in the local league. Are there any politicians there? And therefore, corruption in the officiating of soccer matches, Premier Division, has had a very negative effect on our football. To the extent that now when we have Black Star, out of the 18 people we put on the pitch, aside of the goalkeepers, there's hardly anybody picked from the local league. What does it tell you? It's certainly not the best way. We used to get about half of the Black Star from the Premier League. And we used to get most of them coming from Haas, Kotoko, Wise, Olympics. About 4 or 5 teams will give us almost Black Star. And we're very competitive, conquered Africa. These teams also conquered Africa in their own right. Now, how are our teams now faring? Those who win the league here in Ghana cannot even go through the first group knockout on the African continent.
So, sir, if I get you, you're using the football example to say that the definition of corruption is wrong, and that's part of the problem.
Not that it's wrong.
Or at least the focus is limited.
The focus is wrong.
Good. My question, though, is...
Yes, for there. In community football, there's